Okay, Taurus. This is the 10th time that I'm trying to do a reading for you. I had to relocate. That's how frustrating trying to do a reading for you became. So I'm not sure if there are any Tauruses out there that are experiencing an extreme level of manipulation or blockage. Someone trying to intervene with your plans or your manifestations, whatever the case is, because the first video that I tried to do was like 7 minutes and then it just cut off. And then afterwards, every video that I tried to, probably like 4 minutes in, it would cut off. And then it was like 2 minutes in, it cut off. So I'm not sure if you guys are experiencing heavy duty blockages in your life right now. I mean, I guess so. That makes sense because we have Taurus and Uranus right now. So yeah, those unexpected changes going on in the Taurus energy, I definitely felt that coming into this reading, like heavy duty. Damn. So, I hope you guys are coping wherever you are. I hope that your ability to stay determined, patient, right, consistent, but not stubborn on your tasks. I hope that you guys can still cultivate that within yourselves, even if you are experiencing heavy duty blockages or, unexpected or extreme changes in your life at this moment. Because, like, I even had a speech written out, everything. I was like, yo, I'm going to make this sexy. Like, this is going to be sexy, you know? But every time I tried, it just wouldn't work out. So I'm like, okay, and now the sexiness is gone. You guys are getting straight formal. It is what it is. And you magpies better not make noise. Okay? Unless you guys are coming in to give some people some knowledge, shut up. Okay, so I go by Obsidian Hands on TikTok and on here as well on YouTube. I promised my supporters that I would drop or post collective readings, installments, right, for the Zodiac. So here I am. So once again, I go by Obsidian Hand, but you can call me Quest, right? My objective is to be a lighthouse for you to help you navigate darkness and stormy seas. I am also here to stand in as a bridge, right, to connect this world and the realm of the spirits. So thank you for allowing me to serve my purpose. Right, thank you for being in this space. Now, I must bring awareness to universal law. It is teamwork makes the dream work. So I do want your support, right, to come full circle because I'm here standing in as a gap for you. What is a lighthouse if no one comes to it, right? So I am asking for your support of my channel with your engagement, right? That is your likes. Comment if any part of this reading impacted you in any way, shape, or form, especially the frustrations part, like damn. But comment if this reading impacted you in any way, shape, or form. I also apologize for any human noise that may come through. I am outside now. Now, also share this with anyone that might need to hear this if you come across this message, right? I hope that there's something here for you to digest. I hope that there's something here for you to consume. So let's get into your reading. Yeah, I had a whole format that I was gonna go to. I got to the point where I just got like fed up and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go I'm just gonna do it regular. Okay, so now everyone else has to suffer because of you Tauruses, and I'm gonna tell everyone else. So just letting you know. But let's see what's going on. Yep. Do you see this? Do you see this? This is the first card. This is our center card. Like, on my drive here, I felt like destroying things. I'm like, what is going on with this Taurus energy as I'm trying to tap in and get these people reading some guidance that they can use this week? I'm like, what is this conflict? So here's our center card, the Five of Wands, right? This is a battle. This is competition, right? And this can also be conflict from reaching towards our passions, our ambitions, our wants, our desires, right? With this Five of Wands here. So with the bottom of the deck, yeah, we got Eight of Cups and the moon right behind it. So one, with the Eight of Cups here, this is letting me know that, as you can see, this fire here, our center card, right? We need to walk away from whatever conflicts we have in our lives, especially the ones that we are emotionally attached to, right? And you need, because I always say to everyone, right, the Eight of Cups to me is a power play. I love this card. It is an absolute power play. This is you walking away from like actually aligning things, like you doing it the right way. You know, this isn't like the Ten of Swords way of ending things where it's like, okay, something is now bled out, a situation is like done beyond repair. This is you walking towards your path, right? But you closing certain chapters. Now, I love how there's that flame in this cup here, because this absolutely lets me know that whatever conflict has presented itself, whatever conflict is that we're going to figure out or identify, at the bottom of the deck here, this is showing that someone is going to have to depart with these attachments, because it is honestly darn near ready to destroy things, and in a very aggressive way and a violent way. Because like on my drive to the river, and that's what the intuition showed me, I was like, okay, go to the river. Go to the river, because you will be able to maintain flow, right, by being near flowing water. Because I'm like, I can't seem to tap into the Taurus energy. I'm like, what the heck? So we have Five of Wands here. So let's see what's going on. Let us see what's going on. I definitely feel a lot better being here by the river. Yeah, I was feeling violent, so I don't know who's ready to fuck shit up, but please, 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 please think things through. Okay, so it looks like we're looking at a magician. So remember how I was saying, I don't know if there's anyone in your life trying to manipulate or block you, right? Now, this is going to be our gift and our curse at the same time, right? Because if you are dealing with a magician, this is also showing you the type of power you will have to use, because whatever is in fire is what you have as a weapon, right? So we have the magician in a placement of fire. Now this is an air card. Now an air card and a fire placement, and also with our center card being fire, like this is already an amplification of this conflict going on right now. Now if you're in conflict with a magician, okay, so there's going to be some human noise coming in pretty soon here. I apologize, but welcome to planet Earth, right? Now, if you are in conflict with a magician, I'm telling you, this is not a motherfucker you should play around with. This is not a person that you want to be playing around with, because here is a person that understands the elements. Here is a person, here, I'll just let it pass. People and their toys, you know? YOLO. But if you are in a fight, if you are in a battle with a magician, I'm sorry, you definitely want to be reinforced. You definitely want to be reinforced, and I understand why the queen fell out right behind it. You absolutely want to be enforced. So with whatever battle's going on right now, I can tell with the queen being in the air position, so we got fire, air, earth, or sorry, water and earth. With the queen here, this is letting me know that one is in deep contemplation, but also in a very, very defensive space, right? To have the sword in hand like this is a defensive position. Though the sword is meant to attack, right? It also acts as a defense. If I see a sword on somebody, I would be less reluctant to actually go and approach that person in some kind of confrontation or battle. So this is also showing me that you're on guard here. So, someone's on guard. But that is absolutely 100% understandable if you're dealing with a magician, because this motherfucker is quite cunning. It's quite cunning, and it has the ability of the elements, right? So it understands fire, it understands air, it understands water and earth, and it knows how to shapeshift as well. So if, and the magician's in the placement of fire, right? Fire is going to show me what we are looking at, and it came in the form of a magician. So I'm like, oh shit, okay, if we're dealing with a magician here, this is no time to have your guard down. And I understand why that Queen of Swords is here, right? Because I'm sure there's going to be some kind of choice that is coming up that you will have to be very, very decisive of, okay? So we're dealing with a very, very cunning person here, Taurus. So you guys need to be, you need to be alert, because with the moon, or sorry, actually no, this was not in the placement of air. Excuse me. That's what's at the bottom of the deck. My bad. And with the moon, my apologies. And with the moon behind this Queen of Swords, right? This is telling me that there's things that you potentially don't know. There's certain things that you don't know, and it might threaten your stability, your sense of safety, your sense of security. Okay? So once again, pay attention. Really pay attention. Sorry for the mix-up there. All right, let's see what's next. So that Queen of Swords was at the bottom. Okay, so we have Three of Pentacles here. So I'm not sure if this battle took place either at work or home, but with the Three of Pentacles here, that's kind of the environment that I would see this battle happening, right? Because the Three of Swords, or sorry, the Three of Pentacles speaks to the energy of collaboration, right? This is teamwork, make the dream work. This is multiple efforts coming together, right, in alignment to build something here. So I'm not sure if this battle either happened at home or if it happened at work, right? But it seems to be going on in a space where collaborative efforts come together. Now, having an Earth card in an air placement, right? This is dust, and when you look at the nature of dust, it's in the air, but right, until you know, it takes quite some time for it to accumulate before you notice. So this lets me know that this battle here, this Five of Wands, this is potentially something that, you know, it kind of built slowly and nobody checked it. This magician, you know, you may have noticed certain things and you didn't check it, and now there is a bit of dirt accumulated, and now you have to clean up. All right, because now we have death and rebirth at the bottom of the deck, right, coming in with that collaboration. So this also lets me know that this potentially does not exist, especially with Five of Wands as our center card. This Three of Pentacles potentially does not exist with death and rebirth at the bottom of the deck, right? Yep. Look what's right after. We have the Ten of Swords right after that. So this absolutely lets me know that this Three of Pentacles, this does not exist. Not at all. Yeah, it does not exist. This magician, I'm telling you, you have to be careful of this magician. Right now, this is Mercury, so this could be an air sign that you're dealing with. But this could also be a person that is very intelligent, very sly, right? Can shapeshift once again, because they know how to use all the elements. Now, as I was saying, usually whoever you're in battle with also becomes kind of like your teacher. They also become kind of like your lesson, right? Because now they create the course that what is it, that uncomfortable thing, like scenarios or space that you have to go through, or that grind that you have to go through. So with the magician also being in the place of fire, right, this also shows that this might also be your potential weapon here as well, right? You're going to, so with the magician here, it also tells me that you actually also have everything it takes. You have everything that you need to equip yourself for this battle, whether at home or at work. That is what this magician is also telling me, okay? Now we have the Nine of Cups here, and then we have the Seven of Wands in the earth placement, and then the Nine of Cups in a water placement. So with the Nine of Cups here, this is wish fulfillment. This is wish fulfillment. So this is also letting me know that however this magician came to be, you asked for this magician, right? Because for your wish to be granted, you had to ask. So something also tells me that you cultivated this magician in your life. That's, I don't know when, but you wanted this magician in your life, right? But now it seems that they may potentially be wreaking havoc, or wherever your relationship is at, it is now in a space of conflict, okay? Or, yeah, just whatever scenario is going on. And once again, I'm getting either at home or at work, but whoever this magician is, yeah, it's almost like you manifested this magician. You manifested this magician. But with the conflict, right, there has to be resolutions. There has to be resolution for sure. So with Nine of Cups here, this lets me know that a solution will arrive from this conflict, because this is wish fulfillment, right? This is happiness. This is basically fulfillment in itself, right? But right now, with Seven of Wands in conjunction with the Three of Pentacles, right? This is my Wusa card. This is when Wusa. This is when you're like, yo, if I get my hands on one of those sticks, I'ma beat the hell out of this magician. This is God. Keep these sticks away from me so I don't kill this motherfucker. Right? So it's definitely showing me with the Five of Wands being in the earth placement, you have a lot of stress to stand on right now. There's a lot of stress. There's also the need to potentially make a choice, right? With the crystal ball behind her, this is her seeking internal answers here, because there may be some pressing matters here, right? This is also a fire card. So having our center card in a placement of fire, in a placement of battle, right? Competition, just a heated moment. I can see why the Seven of Wands is here in our earth placement, right? Because now you're trying to figure out, okay, potentially, how can I gain success? How can I come to some level of happiness, either after this battle or just to get it out of the battle, right? But once again, you're going up against a magician here. So the advice that actually came out is surrender. That's the advice that actually came out, is for you to surrender. And I can see why it would say you should surrender, because going up against someone like this, unfortunately, it's almost like a battle you lose by participating, because this person can make you look some type of way. This magician here. This magician here can, right? It has the image or the power of fire as well. So it can paint an image very well, and it can also convince very, very well. So I feel like you going into battle with this magician might bring out certain things out of you, right? Because if the magician is your course, it's your weapon. But also, as your weapon, you can use weapons in the wrong way if you don't know how to wield it. So, right, be receptive, but surrender. Surrender. I want to say this is a battle you absolutely lose if you participate. This is a battle you absolutely lose if you participate. So, surrender. Surrender. Because also with the magician here, I feel like this is a person that would just keep going until they get what they want or until they win. Right? Also with it being in conjunction with this Nine of Cups, this is a person that will keep fighting until they win. So, to be honest with you, surrender. Look at that. Right, we got 2 cards with their eyes open, right? And anytime cards show up with their eyes open, this is meditation time. Go in, because potentially the battle, as it's our center card, it might be within, right? It might be within. So if you resolve the internal battle, maybe you won't see the reason or the need to keep in communications with this motherfucker. Maybe you won't see the need to keep battling with this magician here, right? So surrender, right? I feel like these two are positions of surrender here, especially when you are pressed with so much. So surrender, because I feel like the battle is actually within you more so than with this magician, right? But I don't know the nature of this magician, right? It's just showing me magician. So I don't know which element this magician leans more towards. So I don't know the level of deception that this magician is coming with, but I'm just gonna let you know it's coming to fight and it's coming to win. It's coming to win. So you also have to wake up your magician, right? So with 8 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. This tells me, right, surrender to all this bullshit and focus on yourself. Look into your own work, into your own business, into your own affairs, right? So if this is in a workspace, right, if you can't afford to perhaps walk away from that job, right, just stay in your lane, stay in your business, do what you need to do, focus on your work, right? Perhaps it's time to sever ties, at your workplace. Maybe it's time for you to get a new job. Maybe you're being guided out of there. Who knows? But, right, stay in your lane. Do your work. Right? Look into your business. Right? However this magician may try to entice you or pull you out, focus on your work. All right? Let's see. Best course of action for Taurus. So we have the 9 of Wands here, right? And I feel like it would speak, I wanted to say like it adds more to one, surrendering, right? And then also adding more to kind of like staying in your lane, staying in your business, right? Focusing on the things that you need to do, staying diligent in your work, right? And in the things that you're trying to manifest and cultivate for yourself, right? Because with the 9 of Wands, this shows a bit of exhaustion here. It shows a bit of exhaustion. So once again, like I said, like this guy's, he's here to fight and he's here to win. So, right, this might be a defending time for you. Some of you might get on the defense, right? But stay in your lane. Keep your eyes peeled, right? Keep your eyes peeled, right? Make sure that you are protected. And protection, I'm not talking about like going and, I don't know, burning sage or, right? Making sure you're protected is making sure, one, that your bill of health is in check, making sure that your emotions are in check, right? Because this is a battle and it takes two. So if you are surrendering, then you are keeping your emotions in check. If you are staying in your own lane, in your own business, in your own work, you're also keeping your emotions in check, because now you're putting that into you, that currency you're putting into you. But if you allow this magician to pull you out into the battlefield, I see exhaustion for you. I see defensiveness for you, right? I see jadedness here for you. So focus on what you guys need to do, okay? And once again, just don't indulge in this battle. Do not indulge in this battle. This is one of those battles you just lose if you participate, especially because you're dealing with such a powerful foe. You're dealing with a magician. This is not a person you want to fuck with, because they're good at what they do. And I'm not trying to deter you from, I'm sure you guys are a bunch of tough guys, but I'm telling you, not when this person is fighting to win. Okay? I don't want to say this magician is going to come out victorious, because this is not you. But I do see here that this person is fighting to win. And I do see that they are presenting some stresses for you, right? And once again, this could be at work or at home. So please, right? Like, it just speaks volumes. This just speaks volumes. Just surrender. Surrender. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. Okay? All right, Taurus. I'm glad that I was able to get this reading out for you. We just went about 27 minutes without any interruption. It's a good thing I followed my intuition and came to this river, because I tried about 10 times to do this reading for you guys and it was just not working. And I was just like, why am I getting angry? And why do I feel like something is trying to like fuck with me? Until it just clicked to me. I'm like, oh my God, this is me trying to tap into the Taurus energy and I'm feeling what's there. So I hope that there was something here for you. I hope that there's something that you can take home with you to chew on, right? To digest, to put to use. I hope that I provided something that you can actually put into use here. Now, surrendering might not seem like much, but trust me, now when you're facing someone like that, okay? Now, if you feel like there's a Taurus in your life that needs to hear this and you're not a Taurus and you came across this message, please forward this message to them, because I had to go through the ringer to get this message out. So I feel like somebody out there really needs to hear this, all right? Once again, comment if there was any part of this that impacted you, right? I do appreciate your likes. I do appreciate your subscribes. I do appreciate you sharing. And I hope to stand as a lighthouse and a bridge for you in the future. All right, Taurus? I will see you in the future.